Today we have Kathy Carr here. She is representing the Faberge family in the United States. I'm very happy working with her. We know each other already a long time. I would say it's probably now over 10 years.
Time flies.
Absolutely, and we both share the passion for the beautiful things that are created with love, with dedication, craftsmanship like 400 years ago, used for creating eternal values and eternal beauty. This is one of the newest creation Kathy brought with her, and also some of the signature pieces of Faberge, which is the central clock, and then we have here the Dragon's Passion. Everything, of course, is very special also in regards of the material, and we are talking here about many months of craftsmanship of many people. And I wanted to really look a little bit beyond the appearance of an egg and go really to the production part of it. What happens from the sketch that Theo made as an example to producing an egg? What's happening here?
Well, absolutely, Robert. As you had noted, the sidereal clock over there took Theo actually 18 years to design, to perfect it, because it does have three functions. It combines astronomy, orology, and astrology into the one piece, and the three parts of the clock do move independently of each other. So that's what took so long to get the design. Once that was done, that is blued steel combined with 18-karat gold and diamonds. Probably it would take almost a year to get that working, to combine the clock and the other mechanisms with the jeweling techniques.
Now, how much is the Sentinel clock currently?
The sidereal clock is $150,000, and it was a limited edition of 6 pieces, 5 of which were only made before Theo passed 2 years ago in August.
That appears to me very reasonable when you consider that somebody is working an entire year on producing something like that, and then also 18 years of sketches and development period have been necessary to do that. I think one of those things that is so beautiful about art, and we see currently financial markets melting away. Thanks God it recovered a little bit again, but we see pretty much the people losing all the time, things left and right. And I think what is so important, and that's what we're trying to do here also as bond galleries, is to draw attention to new investment possibilities that also provide enjoyment and that are lasting. And the name Faberge is around for a long time, and what I know of, you guys had some very prestigious exhibits. We just had recently also one this year, but you guys are pretty much doing worldwide exhibits. There was one also in Moscow, what I remember.
Actually it was St. Petersburg, the old Romanov capital of Russia. And the city of St. Petersburg welcomes Theo and now his daughter Sarah and her son Joshua back as long-lost inhabitants of the city. And several of their pieces actually are on permanent rotating exhibit in the galleries and palaces in St. Petersburg. So they do recognize the work of Theo and Sarah as a continuation of the Faberge family story, because it didn't really begin with Peter Carl Faberge, who made the first imperial eggs. He did that in 1885, but actually his father had settled in St. Petersburg in 1840. So there is a very long tradition of the family in St. Petersburg, and we like to say it didn't end with Carl Faberge. It's continuing on now with Sarah and Joshua.
And when we look at the production techniques, are they still the same as Carl Faberge used them and his father, or has there been changes?
Well, on the type of piece that I'm holding here, these techniques used to produce this egg, which is called the pink orchid, and it was a design by Theo before he passed. It is using the guilloche enameling, and it is the hot enameling. You may say, what is guilloche? Actually, it's a old French technique, and the Faberge family did immigrate from France originally. So they were trained along the way, and the sterling silver is machined with a technique that's called turning, engine turning or ornamental turning. and a pattern is laid down on the sterling silver, and then the hot ceramic is applied over the top. Actually, it's a kind of ceramic bead that's then fired in a kiln. So again, this is all hand done. This is not a cheap epoxy enamel, but actually the same type of technique that you would find in the imperial eggs made from 1885 forward.
So at the end of the day, what we're speaking about is just a new production